Lost in the woods, the sun had long since set, and the darkness that shrouded the woods was absolute. The air was still, and the only sounds were the occasional rustle of an animal or the creaking of a tree branch in the wind. John had been walking for what felt like days. He hadn't encountered a single soul since he had set foot into the woods, and his supplies were running low. He had taken a wrong turn and was now hopelessly lost, with no idea of how to find his way back. The deeper he ventured into the woods, the more he began to sense something strange. He was no longer sure if he was alone. He felt as if he was being watched, though he had no idea by whom or what. He started hearing strange whispers in the dark. He couldn't make out the words, but the voices sounded desperate and pleading. He spun around in circles, searching for the source, but he couldn't see a thing. The further John walked, the more he felt like he was being drawn to a mysterious, unknown place. He shivered as he felt a sudden chill run through his body. He knew something was wrong, but he kept going, driven by some unseen force. Finally, John stumbled upon a clearing surrounded by tall trees. He felt a strange warmth emanating from the center of the clearing, and he could make out the faint silhouette of a person standing there. The figure beckoned him forward, and he slowly approached. As he stepped into the clearing, he noticed a strange symbol carved into a tree trunk. Suddenly, the figure stepped closer and revealed itself to be a woman. She said something in a whisper and John felt his heart sink. The woman was none other than his wife, who had died in a car accident years before. She told him that he was no longer lost in the woods, he was lost in time. His journey had taken him to a place outside of the normal flow of time, and he was now searching for a way to break the spell. He tried to reach out to his wife, but she vanished before his eyes. He was then left with a single choice. He could remain in this strange place, or he could find a way to return to the real world. John chose the latter, and he eventually found a way to escape the woods. But his journey had taken its toll, and he was now a different person. Though he had found his way back, he was still lost in the woods.